Yeah. What was that? Good morning. Desert Bounty 7 here, coming to you from the Arizona high desert. It's a beautiful morning. It's a little breezy. Apologize if you hear the wind on the mic. I'm not all set up fancy with those microphones and stuff. I'm just standing out here taking it all in for a minute. So, Homestead, everything's in disarray. We just set up, and this place is a mess right now, but slowly we're going to get things organized and get it put together. I'm going to take you on a tour here in a minute, show you some of our progress. It's happening fast, I guess, if you look at it in real time. Looking at it every day, you don't feel like you're getting it done fast enough, but you got to take your time, think it through. Right now, our transmission's out in the truck, so we're sort of stranded. Friend of ours, D, he's letting us use his truck to get to and from town if we need to, in an emergency only. And we got some food, and we have natural resources to work with today. No running to the lumber store, getting nuts and bolts and screws. And now it's focusing on the layout and how we're going to have things for the next year and a half. The first thing I'm going to take you over and show you is the solar system. It's a loaner. A friend of mine is letting me use this equipment until I can get something squared away for myself. And I'm looking at a pretty robust system. If you're a solar company out there, get a hold of me. My email. Let's talk. Maybe I can do some promotion for you. I'll take a look at your solar system, give it a good review or a bad review depending on how it performs, and we'll go from there. So, without further ado, I'll get you over here and show you what we did with this temporary solar system. We got scrap pallet wood, a lot of it, free resource. And we just set these on the ground, made some cross braces, and just to get this propped up. Now, I would prefer having a metal frame in pilings and concrete. That's coming. This is a temporary setup, and it's functioning excellently right now. And we had some issues with it. I'll show you what happened. At the other spot that we were at, we had to lay the panels down on the ground because we really didn't have a good way to prop them up and set them up. And out here, there's cows wandering freely throughout this whole area. And the ranchers here, we want to cooperate with them and let their herds graze on what little there is to eat out here. But they do. They graze, and they're out here all night long, and we see them frequently. Well, at the other spot, we woke up one morning. We heard some stuff moving through at night, didn't pay much attention to it. Thin walls in the RV, you can really hear what's going on outside. Next morning, we came out and looked, and wouldn't you know it, cow walked right across the solar panels. They were propped up about maybe 5 degrees. So I was expecting some severe damage. So when we went outside, we noticed there was footprints going across the solar panels. And this one right here was the first one in line. It had a couple prints on it. And this one was the second in line. We kept them in the same order, just kind of when we broke them down, we set them up the same way as before. And this one here not only had cow prints going across it, but what looked like dog or coyote. So the animals were cutting through at night and walking right across our stuff. We didn't think they'd come that close, but they did. So we packaged everything up and we moved the solar panels over here, which is about a 7-mile trek through back roads, through washes and rocks and boulders and stuff. As we took our time and just crept about 2 miles per hour, 1 mile per hour, took it easy all the way over here. And in the process, this panel spiderwebbed. Right here, I think is the pressure point. Let me get over here where the cow stepped and it spiderwebbed. And we moved it over here and it spiderwebbed. I'm I'm gonna have to replace it. 75 watt panel, and the rest of them made it. They're all doing really good. So I'm gonna have to replace that panel. Not a big deal. It happens. The panels get replaced over time. This one just sooner than it should. So we got this solar system set up. D came over, hooked it up so that I wouldn't make any mistakes. It's not my unit, so I want to make sure that everything get hooked up right. And it's a green sun with a couple of batteries and a nice inverter box. And we've got that plugged in the RV. It won't run the AC unit, but I've got an old AC on the roof of the RV. It's not a mini split, so it has a real hard start, big draw on the amperage. This solar system can't handle it. One more battery, 2 more panels, problem solved. So now we know, trial and error. We can see what's functioning and what's working. When I get around to building a cabin, I'll probably install a mini split, something that has a soft start, less draw, and a little bit more efficient, a little easier on the solar system. So this is solar setup. We've got it temporarily propped up here on pallets, and we made some back bracing. I probably could have adjusted the angle a little bit more. I might turn the whole rack just a little bit more to catch this late autumn, November sun. It's pretty low in the sky, rising pretty low in the sky and setting pretty low in the sky. But today it's going to be 65, 70 degrees. Overnight lows in the right about 30. Warms up pretty fast around here. I got my knit cap on and my hoodie. That'll be coming off here in a minute. It's starting to get kind of warm. I'm not really doing any exercise, but as soon as I do, you can guarantee this stuff's coming off. But I wanted to show you, now of course I got a backup generator. If it gets really warm, and it hasn't been that bad, we fire up the generator, plug that into the RV, and it fires the AC unit up right away. But this is what you can do with pallet scrap wood. Corey took the time, took all this apart, used a sawzall. We went through a few blades. We used up all our old blades, and then we had to go get some more new blades. But this thing is solid. By no means permanent. I understand about the wind, but the primary thing here was to get it up so the cows didn't walk across it. And I think we solved that problem temporarily for the time being. In my next video, I'm going to show you how we're perimetering off around the RV, what we're going to call our 100-foot, 200-foot perimeter. And this is going to be the area where I do raised beds, garden beds, small cabin layout, greenhouse layout. It's all going to be inside this 200-foot radius. I'm getting older, and I don't want to have to go, 1,000 feet to take care of the chickens or the goats or whatever. I want everything in that 150, 200-foot radius from where I'm going to be sleeping and eating and living. And as I get older and I can't do as much as I used to, I'll be grateful for this thought and this planning, because it won't be too far to walk and to handle. So that's kind of how I'm thinking I'm setting this up. You can only plan so far ahead before something goes wrong, and you shouldn't get upset about it. You should use it as an opportunity. Those gates that come down and stop you from your plans, your intentions, your zeal, when those things happen, you got to regroup. Remember that this is a good life. Things are going well. We're alive. We have food. Hopefully all of us have heat. We can escape the cool. A lot of people out there that don't have that. Self-responsibility is a tough thing to manage. But as a good human, we need to. And that's what I'm trying to do here. And I want you to come along on this journey to see how it unfolds. I'll be uploading a few more videos here today too, to talk about some other aspects, our 200-foot radius, an update on the gabion outhouse and things like that, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.